Hi, everybody. I kept waiting for the camera to turn on. Oh, my goodness.
Hello. That was fun.
I kind
Thanks
of
for
like
putting
that
that
tune.
together.
I came across that tune and I just thought of you. And it was like, oh, I got to save that one
Aw,
for when Gerald comes back.
there you go. Glad we've got that worked out. So,
And y'all can see I have
yeah.
the lovely Gerald, Mr. TarotStache with me tonight.
Hello, boys and girls, and
And
everyone. Nice to see you.
yes,
Good to see you.
good to see you. And
Yeah.
we're just an anything goes tonight. If you got a question, put it in there, all in caps, please, so my blind eyes will see it.
Well, I
Um,
will say that we're only for entertainment purposes only.
as it says across the banner growing underneath you.
Do not make decisions based on what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Really. Yes.
Do not make that mistake. Oh, my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. Let's see. We got Teresa's here. Heather's here.
Teresa,
Look,
Heather,
Carol's
hello.
here.
Trouble, trouble,
Sherry's
trouble.
here. Oh my goodness. Rose
Uh-oh.
Flower is here.
Hi,
Isaac's
Rose
here. Hi,
Flower.
Isaac. That's my buddy.
Hey,
He came
Isaac.
on and helped me when I did the Christmas show on holiday stressors.
Oh,
Isaac
yeah?
and Manasa had come on with me because
I remember that.
he's a
Yeah.
licensed counselor, and then of course Manasa is a lay minister as well as being a mindfulness
Mm-hmm.
teacher. So I thought,
Yeah.
perfect, two different ends of the spectrum, and how do
Yeah.
we solve those problems? And we had a ball, so we're already planning for next year.
And, oh, that's good because, I watched that and,
Oh, good.
the holidays can be very stressful for people.
Oh, yeah.
And so much so they forget to pay attention to the fun stuff that's going on.
Oh, yeah. They get
So,
so wrapped up in trying to buy the right gift or get everything wrapped or get all the food perfect, and they miss out on all
yeah.
the fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I know I've been on that hamster wheel before. It took me a while
Yes.
to say, okay, it's not worth this. It's
I
time to get
agree,
off the
Lauren.
wheel.
I agree, Lauren. It was a great show, a fabulous show.
Oh, thank
So,
you, Lauren. And Lisa's here and
hey,
Rhonda's here.
Lisa.
Cool, cool, cool. We get a
Rhonda.
room
Gosh.
full. So,
Yeah, that was Isaac. I was
son
going
of
to go
what?
back to.
That's one of my new guys.
Oh, son of what? Hello,
He showed up about
Isaac.
3 weeks ago, and he's been back on every show since. I was like, oh
Oh,
wow.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really
And
nice.
I cut you off. I'm sorry. Finish saying what you were
Oh
saying.
no, I was just going to say, Isaac. I was working on going back to grad school for a master's in counseling and psychotherapy,
There you
and some
go.
things changed, and so I didn't do that. But I had a whole lot of experience in some postgraduate work for it. So,
Yeah.
oh, there you go.
Yeah. And see, that was me. I mean, I kept changing my major in college until they finally
Hmm.
came to me and said, Mrs. Hinkle, you have too many hours. You have to graduate. We're kicking you out of school.
Oh gosh.
But you
Oh
don't have
gosh.
enough in any one thing to graduate
Yeah.
there. So we're throwing you to general studies, and you'll just graduate with a general studies degree. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I got
Yeah.
over there, and the dean in general studies, who was an absolute sweetheart, she started looking through my transcript. She says, wow, you've got a lot of sociology and psychology classes.
Hmm.
And I said, well, yeah, it's always interested me. I just didn't
Oh,
want
of
to spend
course.
3 years learning another language because I don't plan on speaking it. And
Yeah.
she just started laughing. She says, yeah, a lot of people say that. She said, well, you have enough you can have a concentration in behavioral sciences. So that's
Sure.
what my degree says. It's bachelor's in general
Sure.
studies with a
That's
concentration in
cool.
behavioral sciences. And then I just went through training on campus. They've got a new organization that started up called Project Allies, and it's to prepare faculty, staff who work on campus on how to handle students that may come in that are being harassed or bullied because of their
Mm-hmm.
sexual orientation. And it's
Mm-hmm.
get like a little symbol once we go through training that we can put on our door, just so that as a student walks by, they can see it and say, safe space. I can go there
That's nice. Yeah.
and just sit and I'm okay. Nobody's going to bother me.
Mm-hmm.
And so as soon as I saw them starting that up, I went to my boss and I said, this is something I feel very strongly about. I said, I think we need to provide a safe space. I said, because most of
Yeah.
our students are foreign students, and most of
Mm-hmm.
them come from countries where coming out of the closet is a death sentence.
Absolutely.
At the
Yeah.
very least, it's being cut off from your family and disowned at the
Exactly.
best,
Mm-hmm.
I said, so we need to let them know that there's somewhere that they can go where they can sit and just be okay. They don't have
Yes.
to tell
That's
anybody.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was all
Wonderful.
for it. Uh, he's been there for almost 2 years now. He's fairly new, but he's from
Mm-hmm.
Europe. He's Spanish. So,
Nice.
and,
Nice.
or from somewhere around Spain anyway. But, so tends to have a little bit more open-minded view of things, like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of Europeans do compared to Americans. And
Yeah.
and I've already had several students that have popped in and been like, "Oh, Miss Sherry,
Nice.
I was so happy to see that little sign go up under your.
Oh, that's good.
I knew you would be
That's
the
good.
one." So
Oh, that's nice.
I
That's
was
nice.
like, "Awesome."
Yeah.
So,
Aiden Reads Tarot is here.
hi,
Hey,
Aiden
Aiden.
and Teresa. Did I say Teresa? Oh, and Adrian is here. My tribe.
And did you get Rose Flower's question?
I did not, but I will scroll up. One of these days, I'm gonna remember to make you an extra. So
Oh gosh. And Isaac, if you ever want to come on TarotStache, there's my email.
there you
I'm
go.
sure we'll be able to talk about something.
Yeah, and because
So
Isaac is an absolute sweetheart. Hi, Aiden. He was on my channel the other day. We finally
he
got our
was.
schedules to mesh, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think you were in the chat, weren't you?
I was, because I
Yeah,
was
okay,
like
I
going,
thought so.
I
Yeah.
haven't reached out to Aiden about coming for tea time with Tarot Sachet, but
Oh, Suzanne is here. Suzanne
hi,
Scooterbait.
Suzanne.
Well, hello. That's a new name for me, so welcome.
That's great.
And Sylvia from Colorful Foresight is here. And
Thanks, Sylvia.
so she's a real sweetie. We're getting ready to do a couple of more pre-recordings where
That's
she has
nice.
me she's got me channeling for her,
Oh
doing
wow.
some mediumship stuff, which is
Mm-hmm.
very brand new for me. So I tried to do it a couple of times on a live, and it's really spotty. And but
Well, and what you have to remember, Sherry, the way to get better at it is keep showing up and doing it.
that's it. So
So
when we did the pre-records, I guess I was a little more relaxed because we weren't
yeah.
on a time thing, So
Mm-hmm.
Miss Tarot D is here. Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate it. I washed it today.
I did get a trim too, Ms. Tarot D.
I washed it, and then
So.
I have to clip it back a certain way so it'll wave right. And
Oh,
then I have to hit
there
it
you
with a
go.
flat iron, and then I have to clip it back
Mm-hmm.
again. And it's like an all-day event. So I'm oh, it's Suzanne Rich. Okay, you changed your name on me.
Oh.
Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you.
Speaking of Suzanne
And
Rich,
Sharp Lisa
her husband, Wayne,
is a riot.
he is, and he needs to email me because we were going to do a beard and stash show. I think
Oh,
he may be afraid.
have you been in touch with Geek? Geek
No.
Hillbilly? I think he's got a big bushy beard too.
So
And I'll have to, I don't know if I have his email. I'll have to look and see. But he's like in all the chats all the time. So
Yeah.
He's a hoot. He's
Yeah.
in Kentucky. And
Oh, yeah.
he's
I did see Wendy here as well.
windy. Yeah.
Good to
And
see.
I'm scrolling back up. Make sure that I didn't miss any other questions. Got
And this is
roses.
and this is a sort of a, what do you want to talk about? Give us a topic, put it in caps so
That's
Sherry
it.
doesn't miss it. And
That's it.
if you want us to do readings for you, I don't have all of the tarot decks, but I have
Well, I've
quite a
got
few of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decks out. So I could
Okay.
probably touch on a lot of different topics,
Hmm. There you go.
including my new dragon deck. So, and let me see. I think right now,
And you've got another question from
oh, can I?
Lisa, and Lisa Rhodes is here. And Suzanne,
Oh, hi, Lisa.
sure. I mean, can you imagine the two of us together, Wayne and Gerald? It would be scary.
That would be a riot.
Maybe we should have Suzanne there just to,
Just to
for
kind
the
of,
background noise. Yeah, just for the
just to kind
background
of
looking over her, over her
referee.
glasses, going. So, my goodness.
Me too, Sylvia. Me too.
Yeah.
And our lovely Miss Tarot D, which I'm
Yes.
waiting for her new channel to come out. And
They're still trying to figure out the name, so I get it.
yeah, yes, he got it trimmed. He said that already. All right.
And
Isaac Game, he'll be there.
excellent.
So if you need his email or anything, I can email it. I can send it to you. I got his
Yeah.
email. Yeah. And change my name per Sharon Lee's request. Okay, you got to explain that one, Suzanne. Let's see. You said I had another question. Ah, here we go. Lisa.
And then you just got one from Son of What?
All righty then. I hear you, darling. I have the same. I have the same problems.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
everybody, make sure. Everybody, if you can like and subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, all of
So,
Gerald's information is in the description box below. So you can go in, you can like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. That always helps. Same for when the show is over here. If you go back in after the show and leave a comment, it boosts the algorithm. I am now 70 subscribers away from hitting 1,000.
Congratulations.
And I've already got over 5,000 viewing hours. So
That's
I just
great.
need the other 70 subs to monetize. And then I could start upgrading my services.
Nice.
Because
Thanks, Lisa. She loved the show earlier with Lisa and James.
I've got
That
it
was a fun
saved. I
show.
wasn't able to watch it. I was in the middle of doing something else. I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, everybody does something right when I'm in the middle of doing stuff. And
Yeah.
so, okay.
Well, and I try to be consistent on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Right.
Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern and Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Usually when I go, some variations with that, but that way it gives me an opportunity to join other people, and and then I can do some other stuff too. So
There
it all
you
works out
go.
quite well.
Okay, Suzanne, that makes sense why you changed your name. And
I want to know how Wayne has decked the scooter out. That's what I want to know.
let's see, she might. Oh, Dora and Likas. Welcome. Thank you for
Dora.
subscribing.
Yeah.
If you have a question, throw it in there, all in caps. That helps. It helps me find it after Gerald says, you have a question at such and such time. Uh, okay, let's get this show on the road. Who we got? Ms. Rose Flower for the first 3 months in 2023. What is coming up? Hopefully some court dates with the orange one. But that's for another show. Let's see.
Rose, what's coming for you the first 3 months?
First 3 months. Okay. Hi, Sue. Sue Toffee's here.
I see Toffee. All right, you just want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah, go ahead and start if you got some. I was
Rose Flower.
busy scrolling again.
No, that's okay. Rose Flower, I have the Knight of Swords for specifically for January. So January is going to be an important month for you to take action and get some things done. It feels like through December, perhaps some of your activities that you've been trying to do have been on pause. However, this is the time for you to start taking action and to put to speak up on your own benefit, to make sure that you're getting things off of your to-do list. In particular, perhaps, I don't know, are you wanting to sign some sort of a contract, or are you writing something, Rose? But this is about your thought, word, and deed, and you need to remember to really start taking that action. Do something about it. Instead of just thinking about it or talking about it, do it. So that's in January. February, I see the Six of Swords. This is a card of movement, Rose. No, I am not writing anything at the time. Should you be writing anything at the time? Do you have contracts to sign? But I would also think that, so for February, Rose, February is going to be a time when you're going to be transitioning. It could be it could be a spiritual transition, but it's going to be an important time for you to be ready to shift your, I don't know, maybe it's adjust the attitude for the rest of 2023. Because then in March, Rose, we also have the Queen of Cups. And this is a beautiful card. This is a card, Rose, where you are actually getting the emotional satisfaction that you need, as well as you're feeling content in a new way. And so what's happened for you then, Rose, is then you can be able to provide that to others. Rose, does this make any sense at all to you? So
so that's good.
And then the other thing that I have for you, Rose, is the thing to remember throughout the first 3 months. Okay, it makes sense. Here's your don't forget about this. This is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, Rose, is about conflict. Fives are about conflict and challenges. And Five of Wands specifically is about an exchange of energy. What's important for you here, Rose, is there's playful energy, and then there is energy that turns into arguing and fighting. It's like when you see, I don't know if you've ever seen dogs play. They can appear to be they can be a little rough, but they're playing, but then something switches and then it turns into a fight. I think it would be something for you to remember, Rose, is that exchange of energy can be a very positive thing, but keep in mind to make sure that you keep things in check and you don't go too crazy. I hope that helps, Rose. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. We're starting with January, which is peace. This peace dragon is here to remind us to take care of ourselves. What with the holidays just ending, all of this crazy time, and we're going into a brand new year, we tend to start out being very stressed, very tired, very, and hit with a lot of bills that come in because we all spend money we shouldn't spend for gifts that we don't need to buy. And we're all guilty of it. So this is just a reminder in January is to step back, take a deep breath, get your bearings, and get yourself, start doing things for yourself. When you start caring for you, it enables you to care for others even better.
Yes, it's sort of what I said. This idea of you need to take action to take care of yourself and the things you know you need to take care of.
Exactly. And then I pulled for February, I pulled water cleansing, which is a second reminder to drink lots of water, get lots of rest, and continue that self-care. You're getting like double blasted here from another deck. So that's what this one means. And then the last one I pulled is inspiration, which what do you see surrounding her? Water. Again, inspiration. This is to tell you that your gifts are going to grow. There you go. See the cups. And with the inspiration there, you're to take this time, like you have for January and February, continue that self-care, continue with the cleansing of yourself through water, through quiet time, through meditation, if you meditate. Go to a movie or a concert if it's something that you enjoy doing for yourself. Go get a pedicure, a manicure, whatever it is that makes you feel like you're being pampered. And that's what I'm getting for you for the whole first 3 months is to take care of you so that you are well rested and ready to go when spring hits. And that's the message I'm getting from you. I hope that that resonates with you.
Thank you, Roseflower.
Thank you very much for allowing us to read for you. Okay. All righty. Since we started, we've had a few more people pop in. Sharon Sipe. Hello, Sharon. And thank you. She's already putting in links and all that good stuff. And Wendy and Heather are reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. Yes. Thank you very kindly. And
you're welcome, Rose.
Okay, good. It makes sense. And got your question, Arlene.
Yeah, you have a couple of more questions up there.
Yeah, I've got them. I got 6 of them starred, so we got 6 altogether so far. Perrette came in. Sweet and Salty has come in. MJ420 has come in. I know Mr. Andrea. Oh my God, I'm confusing names now. You can tell I'm tired.
Did you get Sue Toffee?
I did. I got her question.
And Dor Randley Coos?
I've got Arlene. I got Sue Toffee, Doran Lisa Rhodes, son of what? And Lisa is next up. Will I move in 2023?
And you just tell me to stop, Sherry. I'm just trying to help. So.
No, I appreciate the help. Believe me, very much so. Otherwise, I miss things. So
Yeah.
that's why I laugh and said I should have made you an administrator. I always forget to do that. And thank you, Heather. She just put
Thank you.
will I move in 2023? That feels like a pendulum question. All right. Will Lisa move in 2023? Yes, you will. You're getting a really strong yes there. And I balance my arm on my fist so that it's not moving or shaking. I'm always afraid that I'm going to pull a card to go with that.
And Sweet and Salty 1111 just added a question.
Okay. I see you, darling.
My Tribe Tarot has.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Sometimes I get a little ahead of you because I'm looking at the...
Right, exactly.
Thing. I'm looking at my phone. Okay, Lisa.
And then the card I pulled for you to go with that, with the pendulum read was the Seven of Pentacles. So a long-term view. It's going to take a little hard work, but you do the work. You've got the payment coming through, and for you, that's looking to move. I don't know if you're looking to move out of town, out of state, out of country, but I'm getting a yeah. But you're going to have to work at it.
Well, and I am thinking, I'm adjusting my light a little bit.
That's quite all right.
I think an important thing for you to remember is as you're thinking about moving and if you're planning to move, you need to figure out you need to move to something rather than away from something. So it's an important thing to keep this in mind. And because there are a lot of small victories that are happening for you. And I know you said that you're dealing with some depression and not feeling connected. It's important to remember that for you to celebrate those small victories, and the small victories are going to give you a sense of wonder and the ability to think about what could be. It does feel like when the opportunity knocks, perhaps to move, you're going to have to. It's going to show up rather quickly and unexpectedly, but it's also partially because you have been slowly working at that, setting up that groundwork for it. And yes, you need to let something go in order to be able to move on to something new. I don't know if that made any sense at all, Lisa. But that's what I'm getting. It's this idea of make sure you're going to something, and it could be freedom in a different way or a change of scenery. And by the way, sometimes a change of scenery is exactly what you need to be able to get you out of the to interrupt what usually happens. So, but you've been doing a lot of work on this, I can tell. There's a lot of depth to what I'm seeing. So, and it's if this is what you've been putting into play, Lisa, it's moving in that way, because I'm getting a lot of cards that I'm getting a lot of cards that are on the second half of the tens. You know, they're the sixes, the sevens, the eights, the nines, and the tens. So that's you're halfway through the whole process. I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah, it does. You sure you weren't reading for me?
Well, I'm just reading for Lisa, and
Yeah, I know. I'm picking at you.
oh, I
Sometimes
know.
when
I'm
I
just like yeah,
when we're reading for people and it's like, oh well, that's something I needed to hear. Um,
yeah.
Hi,
I
Lisa
think a lot of times that
Foster.
happens.
Lisa
Hey,
came
Lisa
in, and
Foster.
Linda Gonzalez came in, and um,
Hello. Hi, Linda.
we
Good to
got
see
some
you.
more. And questions are now closed. Yes, I've still got 7 more to go here, so we don't want to kill Gerald while he's here. We want him to come back. All right, next up, son of what? Does my grandmother have a message for my father?
Kelly, what are you doing on here?
Hi, Kelly.
Goodness, lady.
I missed your live earlier. I was bummed.
She's going live right now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on your own show. But when we get done, if you're still up and running, I'm going over. So everybody can follow me to Kelly's channel. Let's see.
Oh, she changed the time.
Oh, she
Okay.
changed the time. Okay, cool.
All right. Son of what? Does my grandmother Dorothy have a message for your father?
Who I'll say. All
Oh,
right,
you
we're
go.
starting with Supermoon. Emotions are running high. So this is kind of a touchy subject, I think, for him. But the first thing she's telling him is love yourself. So that's for your dad to love himself. Followed by the Six of Pentacles, which is giving, receiving, sharing. So you have to love yourself in order to love others. And I think that, let's see, your grandmother, so that would be his mother, would be reminding him that he's loved and that he has to open his heart to that love in order to reach out and love others. But he's got to love himself first. Otherwise, it's kind of it doesn't come across that well, that you really care. You have to love yourself in order to love others. But that's what I'm getting here. It's receiving, sharing, caring. Love yourself and let the emotions run. Let them go. Uh, Sometimes we need to do that. Just let it all out. That's what I've got for you.
Son of what? Um, okay. I keep getting. I'm just going to say it. A message for your father is pick up your damn shoes and put them where they belong. Is just it keeps popping in my head. So
I love it.
if that means something to you, please let me know. Also, the message there's also a message that your grandmother has for your father, which is it is important. It's the Three of Cups. It is important for you to celebrate the small things that are going on. Don't take anything for granted. Also, another thing is you have already set these 4 pillars into place. These 4 wands. This is the 4 of wands, and I think your grandmother Dorothy wants your father to know that he has set up a structure and a foundation so that um, so that the things that that are wanted as a family can continue. The 4 is a lot of times about structure, and in this one, it's a celebration. Is there a wedding coming up or something soon, son of what? I don't know. So,
Oh, good question.
and then the other thing is I think your grandmother. This is the 9 of Wands, and this very much is a message of it's time to cut out the stuff that you can't get done. Stop trying to do everything. Only do the things that are most important. Only do the things that are going to support the family and the celebrations. Only going to do the things that are going to build strong relationships. So, son of what that, and of course that message of put your shoes away. I'd like to know if that means something to you or him. So
Yeah. There's a reason something that specific came through.
yeah, I was like going that, it was the first thing that I heard. So it's like,
It's funny.
it was
My late
loud.
husband used to tell me that when he was a kid, they had gone to the roller rink. He was the baby out of 7. He and his brothers and sisters had all gone skating. And of course, back in the day, you didn't lock your shoes and stuff up. You just put them under the bench, And so when you got done, you just went back, turned in your skates, and grabbed your shoes and left. Well, he went to do that, and when he went to grab his shoes, which was a brand new pair of shoes, they weren't there. There was another pair of shoes identical to his, but they were old and beat up and scuffed, same size and everything. And his mother got really mad at him because he wound up losing a brand new pair of shoes, and she's like, "Well, you're stuck with those for the year." And he said at that point, she would never say anything like, "Go get your shoes," or "Go put on your shoes." She would always say, "Go get the other person's shoes." Go put on the other person's shoes. I was like, that almost sounds mean. He's like, that was the way she was. I said, yeah, she was making a point, but
yeah,
he said as he looked back and reflect on it years later, he was like, I don't think it was an intentional thing. I think somebody just saw a matching pair of shoes, threw them on, and left, and didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a weird delay for people? Are you getting a delay in either me or Sherry?
Yeah, because I'm trying to see if anybody's.
Thanks everybody for being here. My father would know about the shoes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Son of what? It was, I had to say it because if not,
they wouldn't have left you
Dorothy
alone.
was going to hit me upside the head, and I did not want Dorothy to do that. So,
alrighty. Next up, we've got
thanks everybody.
Lisa Rhodes. Thank you, son of what, for allowing us to read for you.
We're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Yeah. No delays. Okay. It's bizarre.
Nope, that's okay. Okay.
Lisa, pick left or right. I'm going to have you choose the deck, left or right. But you can shuffle. I'll watch for Lisa's response.
Okay. Well, I've already got mine pulled for her.
Oh,
so.
wow.
You start out with a dragon of freedom. Let go and trust the process of life and of the universe. That's the most important message that it's saying here. She says, open your heart and you will see the inner truth of any situation. Don't be afraid of the truth, for it can be as liberating as it is healing. And that's what gives you true freedom, is when you open yourself to the truth. And then I pulled from the psychic development, teach others. So this is something that Spirit is letting you know to start teaching others in whatever way that you're comfortable with. Um, I don't know if it's to do readings, if it's to um, do personal readings. I mean, you might, continue to do that on a personal level. But you're being told to teach others, to take the knowledge that you have and share it with others so that they know what direction to go in, right or left. And it ends with the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So your year is still kind of up in the air because it's going to depend on what you're teaching and how much freedom do you allow yourself. And they kind of all go together. The more freedom you allow, the more you teach, the more set your path can become. Right now, it's still very iffy, I guess would be a good way to put it. I hope that resonates with you. That's what I got for you there.
Okay, Lisa Rhodes. What I've done is I've pulled some cards, and the first thing to remember, this is the overall thing. This is the Six of Swords. This is a card of movement, movement in your thought, your word, and your deed. Oftentimes, it can be seen as a spiritual advancement. And I like how in this image, Lisa Rhodes, you have the hand that is holding the boat and helping move it through a portal. So that's what this the rest of the year looks like for you. This is moving into a new portal. It is important for you, Lisa, to remember the Five of Swords. This is where it is. I'll be blunt, Lisa. Lisa Rhodes, sometimes you're your own worst enemy. And if you saw somebody talking about them the way you sometimes talk about yourself, you would be flabbergasted. So it is extremely important for you to put a stop to that. Then we have the Hermit. I would suggest that maybe one day or a little bit for you to take some time to yourself as best as you can and do some reflection, because it's an opportunity for you to get some clarity about things. And I'll link all of this together. So we have the Knight of Cups. Toward the end of the year, toward the end of this week, you're going to get a bit emotional. You're going to be reaching out to people in particular because you're missing them, and that's okay. People are going to reach out to you, and I'm going to start to say you're going to feel all of the feels. Ready or not, you're going to feel all of the feels. Then we have the Three of yeah. Then we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Lisa Rhodes, the way you're talking to yourself, stop it. Don't do that anymore. Excuse me. Let me phrase that. Please try to adjust what you're saying, because what you're saying to yourself is just making your heart heavy. You're not feeling like you're good at anything, when in fact you're good at a lot of things. You're just not paying attention to them. Because in these these 5 cards, I got three swords, which is swords are about your thought, your word, and your deed. So what you think and what you do and the actions that you take. We'll put them in order. Three of Swords. This is hurting your heart. It's the way your mind is not in accord with your heart. A lot of self-talk. A lot of self-talk. It's time to release that so that you can move into the new year with some new actions. And in order for that to go on, you need to have some moments or some time of reflection, because you need to feel strongly and powerfully about your value and what you add, because you do add value. So, but think of it this way: you're moving on. It's a step up. Use this last week as an opportunity, Lisa, to level up. So that's me, Lisa. I hope that makes some sense to you.
Very good. Thank you for letting us read for you, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, we have Doranlicus. Doranlicus.
Doranlicus. See you moving.
All right.
I
Do you
need to
see
shuffle
me
these cards, and then
moving into
I'm gonna take a sip of something. So
Yeah, I've been having to sip over here on my soda because my throat keeps getting growly.
Lisa Rhodes said, "Awesome. I do need to do that because I'm going to take another step up on the Eat, Pray, Love list." Good
There
for
you go.
you.
Good deal.
Good for you.
Okay. I know you showed me how to say your name and it still doesn't want to come out of my mouth, so I'm gonna call you Dora. I hope I don't offend you with that. I can say simple ones, but my mouth didn't want to seem to work tonight. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're starting out with the Knight of Pentacles. Hard work, efficiency, responsibility. These are all aspects that are important if you're trying to decide to make a move. It's also a yes card. So that's the first yes. And then I pull the Three of Cups, which is joy, celebration, community, happiness. It's also a yes card. And then I ended with the High Priestess, which is intuition, trust yourself, sensitivity, and it's a maybe card. So I feel like what this is saying to you is you've got two yeses and a maybe. They're all telling you that you're going to have to put a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears into it, work on it, but that you've got a lot of joy and celebration to come from it. So that seems to tell me that, yes, you'll be successful in moving. Now, I don't know if it'll be in the next few months or if it'll be next Christmas, but you have to follow through on the hard work. You have to make sure you get all your ducks in a row, and then you've got reason to celebrate.
So
that's what I'm seeing for you.
Doranlicus, are you talking physically moving your place of residence or work? Because the idea of movement can mean a lot of things. So if you could just sort of narrow that down for me while I'm shuffling.
Good. I just went with
because no, I'm just thinking because there's a lot of different things that could mean: work, residence, stuff like that. So, what are you drinking? Moving residence. Thank you.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola.
I'm drinking the last of my iced coffee. Okay.
Why do you want to ruin coffee by doing that?
Why do you want to ruin it by drinking it hot?
Oh, I don't know. To me, it belongs. It's supposed to be hot, not cold.
It's all
But
right.
then I drink iced tea, and a lot of people feel like you shouldn't drink tea unless it's hot. So I get that.
It's all right. It's
Actually, I
cold
drink
like
tea
it's
hot
it's
and
cold
cold.
like my heart.
Yeah, sure it is.
Okay. Durandally.
Hi, Kiva. Hi, Courtney.
Moving residence. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna move residence. Let's see. Quite possibly yes. I have more yes than no. What's going to help it is you have to make sure that all of your money is in order, and you have to show that you have the ability um, to to take care of the financial end of it, because I have that matched with the King of Pentacles. Um, this is interesting because there's a move would actually be really helpful for you. It could possibly save you a lot of money, and it could make things help healthier for you. Could find a balance to things. It's also don't get too caught up in the dreaming about what you could find. Be practical about it. And one of the cards that I got in this reading for you, Durand Coos, is I got the Star card, which is a universal blessing card. It is a blessing from the universe about this. The universe is looking out for you, so there will be an opportunity for you to move. But I would say certainly um, don't over. It's. I think it's actually going to save you a lot of money in the end. I don't know if you have somebody who is a money controller who's going to be helping you, but there's a lot of finances and resources available. Perhaps the move would actually get you closer to family and to friends. So I hope that helps.
Thank
So
you
let
for
me know if
letting
that
us
makes
read
any
for you,
sense to you
Dora.
all. Okay.
Okay, well, take your sip, and I will scroll down and make
She
sure
said,
I leave like a larger place.
yeah, but afraid of the high rents, and that's something that that makes perfect sense. And actually, I'm glad you're thinking about that. But also, there's the opportunity, as I saw in the cards, of is there a give and take? If you want a larger place, then what is going to help balance it? Because I saw the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of balance of all of your resources.
Yeah.
So you have to if you want a larger place, then what are you going to? There has to be a give and take. There has to be some adjustment to it. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Woo. Lots of people
Take a sip
watching.
of your iced
Thank you,
coffee.
everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Very much. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you go to Gerald's channel and like, share, and subscribe. Um, all the information is in the description box below. So you can just click the link and zoom, you're there. Um, like and subscribe to my channel too while you're here.
Absolutely.
That would be nice. I'm 70 away from hitting my 1,000 mark. And I haven't officially said it yet, but when I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a free giveaway. So y'all
You
are the
heard it
first.
here first, people.
That's right. Y'all are. I haven't done the video up yet that I'm going to post for that to say I'm going to do a free giveaway. So
Sue Toffee. Okay. Does my mom, Van, have a message for me? She's been gone 10 years this 30th of December. Sue Toffee. Sorry about that. It's difficult, isn't it?
it is. been just over. Well, it'll be 4 years in June since my mom passed. So, and I know I still struggle with that. So,
Of course.
but she's roughly 25 feet this way behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Set up. We've got her ashes set with pictures. We've got like a little altar set. She's
I
still
think
in
that's
charge.
beautiful. Yeah. Sue Toffee, I'm going to ask a question. I believe your mom, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but she had the ability to really manage and control things at a very deep level, and um, so because, and I'm asking that is because two of the cards that have come up, the message for your mom is the Temperance, and then also the Magician. And these two cards, this Temperance card is a card about making things that don't necessarily work together work together. Moms can make amazing magic because they're moms. This is what they do.
Yeah.
But then this is also the Magician, and so here's like okay, just say it. Ooh, she's a bit persistent. Sue, you know you can do it. She knows you can do it. Lean into that and do it. Have that confidence that she instilled in you in a variety of ways, and unfortunately not with actually telling you that, but by example. She also said it is important for you to not lose your sense of wonder about things and the sense of possibility. You have a lot of possibility, and so
Yeah.
in your dreams, in your daydreams, she's there. I think don't forget that. Sue Toffee, does that make any sense to you? So that's me.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with the 8th body matriarch dragon. And this dragon is here to help you release the chains of the pain that you're still carrying with you. It's time to let that go and be done with that. Let go of the chains so that you can release the pain and the fear that went with that. And then I pulled from the native spirit deck the spirit of fire, which also tells us to face your fears, to break out of old patterns, and to move forward with new visions. 2 different decks. You got the same message.
Mm-hmm.
Followed with the last card, intuition, which is the equivalent of the moon, which tells us that while things may be hidden in shadow, it's still important for you to embrace what's there, release the fear so that you can move forward. So, whatever it is that you're dealing with, your mom is trying to get you to realize that you have to let go of the fear. Let go of the fear that mom's no longer there, because she's always there. She's always with you. and she's always there to help you if you need her. But you have to let go of your fears in order to embrace what's coming, what's new, what spirit has in store for you, which could most likely, from what I'm hearing, is going to be really spectacular. But you have to let go of the fear in order to embrace the joy of what's coming for you. And that's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Sutafi, I
And
hope that was helpful.
yes, I hope
Provided
that
some insight
resonates.
and comfort. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Jules Niner.
Oh, hi, Jules. I needed a sip that time. Okay.
There you go. Arlene.
Arlene, time. What is coming for me in 2023? Hmm. The first thing I heard, Arlene, was "Buckle up, Buttercup. The ride's going to be a bumpy one." So I don't know if that means anything to you. That's the first thing I heard.
All right.
So let's see what we
Arlene,
get
let's
here.
see what we got. Okay, Sutafi, that makes some sense. Arlene said, that's a start. Arlene, what I got is judgment. The first thing I got was judgment. So lots of things are going to be under scrutiny. And take the high road whenever possible. This is when things are going to be weeded out. And then we also have the Page of Swords. It feels very much like you're going to be asked to do some things that you've not done before, whether that be at work or home with some new resources. You're going to have to learn some new skills. You're going to have to get either put your nose in a book and start to learn something, but then you're going to have to apply it. And then the last card that I popped, there are actually two cards because it's Arlene. Why not be an overachiever and get a lot of stuff here? We've got the King and Queen of Cups. So in 2023 is it's going to be a period of time of you. It's going to be an emotional year for you. And oftentimes those emotions you can choose to show them. With the Queen, you can choose to show them, or you can choose not to show them freely. Both of those are two options for you. But the King and Queen, here's the thing: King and Queen, it's not necessarily male or female. It's how you demonstrate that suit. This is emotions. Queens have a tendency to show people their emotions. Kings tell people their emotions. And the fact that both of these are in there, these are both of the cards wanted to pop out. This is actually a really a positive thing because you will be able to show mastery of this and express your emotions in the way that is best to the situation. So, and it literally could be two people, a male and a female. There's also a child that's involved, but you're going to be exercising your, people are going to be under scrutiny. So that's me. Thanks, Arlene.
While Gerald's talking people and children, I'm getting animals.
Mm.
Familiar, which is a guardian. And basically, this is just a reminder that it's okay to ask for help.
Yep.
And that there are guardians around you who will help you make the right decisions that you need to make. You just have to open up to hear them. Followed by the courage dragon, which pretty much says, be brave, stand tall, you've got this. I started out with buckle up buttercup. The dragon's like, you got this. Just be brave and be willing to open yourself to let that courage come out. Pardon me while the dog starts barking. Ended in full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches.
Mm.
So you've been through some rocky times, but things are coming to an end, and that's going to require that courage, that ability to reach out and ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably one of the hardest things a lot of us go through. We're always first in line to say, if you need something, let me know, I can help you. We're always last in line when it's our turn to ask for help.
And actually, I think it shows a lot of strength to know when to ask for help. And I would say that's partially what the king and queen is about in my reading, because the kings and queens, they're mature enough to know when they need support.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I know. As you were pulling up cards, and I'm looking at mine going, well, we're pulling basically the same thing here.
We are. Yep.
Sue says, thank you both so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Sue Toffee.
I'm glad we were able to help you, Sue.
I'm glad that made sense. Because
very much so. Okay.
Little firecracker, that one. Hi, sweet and salty. Sweet and salty. 11.
If you have time. What do you want a reading on, sweetie? Give me an idea of what direction to look in. Hi, I see you there.
2023. That's what she said, as Sweet and Salty said. Thanks, Sharon, for sticking my link in there.
Very much so. She and Heather have been taking turns.
Yeah. Heather had to head off, so.
Yeah. And
Sweet and Salty 1111. I'm going to use the same deck. Feels good for the 2023 readings. Can you all hear me shuffling? Because I don't know.
It's not that loud.
Okay.
Probably not any louder than mine.
No, I'm just being silly. Sweet and Salty 2023. Sweet and Salty 11. Sweet and Salty, not the first part of the year. I got the three of swords, so you're going to have to get through the winter if you're in the northern hemisphere, and so this is where you're still going to get those pinches that things aren't exactly the way you want them to be. However, Sweet and Salty 1111, Then we come to the Queen of Swords, who knows what she wants and knows how to get it.
Snap.
There you go. The Queen of Swords, sweet and salty, is someone who she is in control. She has mastery of the thought, word, and deed. And what I really appreciate is when you look at this card, she has her finger right on the tip of that point.
Mm-hmm.
She knows exactly what she's going for. And that is matched with the Queen of Wands.
Oh
So there
my.
are two queens here. Two queens. The Scorpio in me recognized that. Yeah. And so this when two queens, there's a level of mastery about your thought, your word, and your deed. And so I would say spring, you're going to be good. Summer, you're going to be really hot. You're going to be inspired to do new things. And so and that's going to be very, very helpful. What we have toward the rest of the year after the summer is this is when it gets a little weird, because it's the Wheel of Fortune, which means something new is going to show up that wasn't planned for. It's always hot in Phoenix. Well, of course it is, and you're always hot in Phoenix. And so lean into that creativity and that inspiration. But in the fall, some unexpected things are going to come up, and though. And then there's going to be an opportunity for you. This is the Five of Pentacles, for you to sort of be outside of the fray and to do things your own way. So start off a little tough. Start off a little tough. You've got a lot of control in the spring and through the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then some things are going to show up that are unexpected. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Note it's fortunate usually, and stay centered, because if you stay in the center when things move around, you don't suffer because of that. And yes, you do have this, and there's going to be unexpected results for it. You're gonna have to think about it a little differently. I was talking a lot and I'm rather hot, and it's probably because I was talking to sweet and salty 1111, who's hot in Phoenix at all times. Thanks, Arlene.
We'll take a breather and I'll wrap it up here. You're being told to meditate and contemplate. So make sure you make that time for yourself to do so. Then you're reminded that you are not alone. You have friends, you have family who are here to help you. You have your guides that are here to help you. You have your angels that are here to help you. All you have to do is say the word, and they will come forward to give you whatever assistance that you need as you move into a new year. Followed with, this kind of follows up with what Gerald was talking about, the new and full moon energy, hidden secrets. Things are going to come to light. You just have to be a little patient. Let it work its way out. That's where this meditation and contemplation comes from. As things are revealed, you need to take that time to meditate on it, to contemplate it, to figure out exactly how is that going to affect you, and what direction maybe you need to shift directions, or maybe you need to stay on the same exact path you've been on.
Mm.
I'm feeling like, more importantly, is to just keep in mind that you're not alone. That's the one thing you keep pushing at. You're not alone. There are those around you who are here to help, and they will help. You just have to speak up and reach out to them. And whether if it's for a reading, a personal reading, I know, Gerald, do you do personal readings?
I do. People can contact me.
Okay. Gerald does personal. I do personal. There's several other readers that are in the chat that do personal readings, if that's the direction you want to go in. But mostly it's just accepting the fact that you're not alone and help is available. And that you can get that help.
There you go.
Just have to say so. And last but not least, our final question. Miss Andrea here would like to know, will my channel hit 1,000 subscribers next year? I heard yes, but let's pull a few. I think as long as you keep, I feel like as long as you keep working as hard as you've been working on growing your channel, and being open to try different aspects of what your gifts are revealing to you, then yeah, I think it's I think it's very possible.
All right, let's see. My channel at 1,000 subscribers next year. Thank you for your patience.
Very much so.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close because it's more yes than no. And the reason I say it's going to be close is because it's more yes than no. You're going to have to do a whole lot of hustle in order to make that happen. And you're going to have to be discerning upon what content you put out there. And you're going to have to make the decisions upon what it is that you want to have. And then you're going to want to stick to it. And then it's the idea of, I hate this word, but you're going to have to build a brand, something that's recognizable. Yeah. And in order to do that, look at what you've created and be satisfied with it, but also go for the long haul. Don't go for the quick hits. Go for the ones that are going to build loyal and passionate fans and subscribers. So, and there's going to be some time also where it's exhausting, and stick to what you know. And if you don't already know, if you haven't already started to watch some YouTube videos about increasing your subscribers, you need to do that. Mm-hmm. And you need to start applying those things and go for the slow build. I mean, you don't have to go for the slow build. What I'm saying is be passionate about it and enjoy the rise.
Yeah.
So, boy, that was pretty clear. I hope that was clear.
I'm listening to you, Gerald. I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, that's exactly what I've been seeing her do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I pulled 3 cards and all 3 of them were yes cards. Mm-hmm. But they all say you got work to do. We start with justice. So that's, if you put it in, then you're going to get what is deserved for your hard work. You have to put it in.
You got justice. I got justice as one of my cards too.
There you go. And then I pull the King of Wands, another yes card. I can never say this word. Entrepreneur. Is that how you say it?
Entrepreneur. Yeah,
Entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I don't know why
Hmm.
that word always sticks in my mouth. I can't get it to come out. Look at the big picture of what it is that you want. Make a vision board. You can even do up vision
Hmm.
boards. I was just learning how to do this. How to make a vision board up as a wallpaper on your phone. So that every
Hmm.
time you look at your phone, you turn on your phone, you've got it right there in your face for you to look at and say, oh, I want to achieve this,
Yeah.
this. I'm actually in the process of creating one for myself because I
Nice.
never did one before because I had nowhere to put a board, and
Hmm.
cut out pictures and all that. It was like, it just was not feasible for me.
Yeah.
And then I saw a video from someone I watch on home businesses, and she was talking about doing a vision board for your phone.
Hmm.
I was like, for your phone? And she was like, yeah, you do create a vision board, but you use it as the wallpaper for your phone. I was like, God, what a cool idea is that?
Yep.
So that's an avenue you could take just to kind of keep everything clear in your head exactly what you're going for. Gerald's absolutely right with find what it is that is working best for you that you like to do and then stick with it. And let people
Yep.
know that you're the one that if they want a particular kind of reading or if they want anything that's more on a specific level, if you
Hmm.
establish yourself as someone that does that, then you're going to be the one they call.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be the
Yeah.
one that they watch.
Yeah.
And then it finished out with the Nine of Wands, which is just
Mhm.
persistence, resilience. Just keep at it. It's gonna
Yeah.
take work.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I hovered around 150, 200 subs forever. Didn't think I'd ever get any further than that. And then when I finally quit bitching about it and just started doing more shows
Showing up and doing more shows.
showing up
Yeah.
and doing more
Hmm.
shows and putting a little bit more effort into it, because it's a lot of work. It looks real easy from the other side of the camera, but it's a lot of
Yeah.
work when you got to set up guests and get
Hmm.
times coordinated and make sure
Yep.
you've got everything that you need to do what you do. Um, but as long as it's fun and it's something that you love, it's not a job.
Yeah.
It's
I
following
also,
your
yeah.
passion. So
I I also like what Lisa said, quality versus quantity. But there's lots of channels out there. You do you.
exactly.
You do you. So
Do what you do best, what makes you the
yep,
most comfortable, what you feel you really do contribute when you do A, B, or C, whatever it is, and then
exactly.
stick with that and go with it. And
Yep.
and as you grow, as your gifts grow, things will shift. That's where that vision board can come in handy
Yeah,
because it'll just
that's
kind of help you
beautiful.
kind of laser focus in the direction you want to go in. And
Wow. This has been great fun. Thank you.
it has been a lot of fun. Thank y'all very much for letting us read for you.
Yes, yes,
Hi,
very much.
Vicky. And I know we had Vicky come in asking a question, but we'd already closed questions.
Yeah.
Um, we've been at it a while, and I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I don't
And
want to overstay my welcome with Gerald and make him
yeah.
stay any longer than he has to.
What are you doing? You've got you have Jeffrey, Ripe Color tomorrow?
Ripe Color's going to be on tomorrow at 4:30, and
Hmm.
we're gonna talk about our gifts as they grow and shift and
I love
change
that.
because I've been having new stuff starting to come in and happen with me. And
Hmm.
we were just talking about it the other day, and he was like, "Oh, let's just do a show about that." That was like, perfect.
It's perfect.
So,
That's
and then I
perfect.
have a
I'm
book.
going to say tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm having a laugh and learn a magic tool talk, and we're talking about the idea of shielding.
Ooh, that's good.
So, and so there you go.
Well, I have to bop back and forth between my channel and Gerald's.
Oh, is yours at the same time?
4:30. Mine
Yeah,
starts
and
at
that's one of
4:30.
the things that nobody owns a day of the week. Nobody owns a certain time.
Yeah, and I mean, and I
We
try
just do our
really
best.
hard to
Yeah,
for those that I know that have regular channels, I try
yeah.
not to bleed over into their time. Sometimes it can't be helped because you got to go with what your guest is available to do.
Yes, that's
So,
exactly right.
and you just got to go when you go. Um, but if I know there's a regular out there that's on at the same time, I make sure I let everybody know, hey,
It's yeah.
thank you for
It's
coming here, and you can pop over there when we're done.
yeah.
So,
It's all part of the fun. That's the great. That's why there's playback.
that's right. I mean, there's
So,
a lot of people I would love to watch live that is just not in
oh
the
yeah.
cards for me that day. And
Well,
so
you're working.
my watch
You can
list is long.
yeah. You can only work lurking so often.
Yeah,
So, but
that's it. I mean,
wow.
it's at work, it's on somebody's channel all the time.
Yeah.
It's, and I'm listening. I just really can't participate in chat
Of course not. That's
or
crazy.
anything like that. It's just not because I'm busy working.
Yeah. Of course.
So, but Gerald, thank you very much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Oh, and I have one other thing on Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Dally, the Wolf Girl Oracle, will be on.
Oh, nice. That's
We're
good.
gonna talk about Celtic paganism.
Nice.
And she's pagan, and I'm Celtic, so we're gonna.
There you go.
Talk about the blending of the two there,
Yeah.
and I like Dally. She's an absolute sweetheart, and she's very into her Norse Viking ancestry. She just did for Odin's Day or whatever it was. She did the whole ceremony.
Yeah.
She has like the headdress and all the stuff, and it was really fun to watch. So she's a sweetie. And
to answer Lisa's question, what gave me the idea to use the cards? It was I'm a props guy. I like little gimmicks.
There you go.
And when I was doing flip throughs, I would actually have my name on it on the card, and then I moved it, and then it was a matter of I need to remember that this is this, and so instead of just saying, "Oh, on such and such," I just do this.
There you go.
So it's there you go. So
that's an idea I need to steal because I'm always forgetting.
There's stash tags, so you could create banners for them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Those would be cool. So
I didn't even
Wayne
think about
called
that.
them Wayne Rich called them stash tags.
Stash tags. I like that.
Love
that. And
so
I'll have to think of a swampy name for me. So so y'all put your thinking caps on. Come up with a cute name I can use.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Then, make sure you catch us on Thursday. And we'll both learn together. But
that's exactly right.
Because that's the biggest thing I love about all of this is just all that I'm learning. And it's like the more I learn, the more stuff starts happening. And it just feeds into itself. And I've met all of you wonderful people, from Gerald to everybody in chat, who has been, in many ways, my lifesaver when I stumbled into this community a few years back. So it made a big difference in my life. And it was like, I so needed this and didn't know it was there.
I am so glad to hear that. And thank you very much for inviting me. So
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Thank you for always being in control, even when I'm being flighty.
Hey, Hey, Footprint Tarot.
Hi, Chrissy. Nice to see you.
Chrissy
Hogarth.
just said that I was Hogarth. I'm actually Gerald TarotStache. You know that. It's early for you, I believe.
Yeah, she hadn't had her coffee yet.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
just woke up.
I'm not asking anybody to do anything without their proper morning
I don't
routine.
even speak until I have a cup of coffee in the morning. It's like my whole family knows. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me until I sit down and drink that first cup of coffee. Then
Wow,
my late husband would wake me up with a mug. Baby, it's time to get up.
that's nice.
He'd have
That's
that cup
nice.
of coffee right there waiting for me. So,
Yep.
well, thank you very much, Gerald, for coming on. I so enjoyed it. I always enjoy it when you come on.
Oh, I thank you.
Next round, I'll have to go to your show again.
There you
And
go. We'll get that figured out.
yep,
So,
yep. Well, after this week, I'm back to weekends and the occasional
yep.
evening. So
So,
I'm back to
all
my
right.
regular scheduled hours.
Yeah, it's just like, hubby has only made me a tea. It's like I was thinking, wow, he looks different today. Hey, I mean, I'm okay with with being considered Hogarth. That's cool.
Yeah, I would love to get him on
So,
the channel. I just,
so there you go. So,
yep, there you go. So, maybe one day eventually he'll respond. I'm sure he gets
oh,
hit
I
by
would
a
imagine.
gazillion,
Yeah,
by a gazillion
yeah.
people. And I'm going to try to get Lady G to come back on. She came on one
Cool.
day. We had a good time. So,
That's great.
and she's a sweetie. And
Yep. Thanks, Lauren, for being here.
thank you,
Hi, Kathy
everybody,
G.
for hanging out
Yeah.
with us tonight. It is very appreciated. Um, Please remember to go to Gerald's channel and like, share, and subscribe.
Thank
And
you.
click that little notification bell. And that way you'll know every time he comes on.
There
You
you
can do
go.
the same for my channel. And
Yep.
go back in after the show's over and leave a comment. That boosts the algorithm. That helps.
Hmm.
Every little bit helps.
You got it.
Mostly just enjoy your evening, smile, and let the rest worry about what's going to happen.
Hmm.
Take today and just chill out. And if you
Yep.
haven't seen the new movie, The Glass Onion,
I haven't
watch.
seen it yet.
It's
Yep.
on Netflix. I watched it
Hmm.
last night. I was
Excellent.
floored with one of those
Beautiful.
twisty, turny movies where you
Hmm.
think you're going this direction and it goes off over here. It
Yeah.
was fantastic. So
Excellent.
just a good suggestion for everybody. Go watch The Glass Onion on Netflix. It's awesome.
Excellent.
And
Isaac watched it last night too.
up there you go. See, Isaac, we were on the same page.
Hmm.
And I can't say anything else or I'll give it away. So for
There you go.
that, good night. Blessings to all. And hugs and kisses to everybody. Mwah. And y'all be
Bye.
good. Bye.